Hello again, Pokemon fans. Today is going to be a little bit of a PSA, public service announcement, about fake cards. I had originally recorded a video opening these cards. I knew when I, purchased them, that they were fake. The reason I purchased them was because I had never actually come across fake cards in the wild before, and so I figured, you know what, they weren't expensive, let's just see what's inside. I have gotten a lot of flack for this on different sites, because there are people that do collect bootleg and fake cards. They like the artwork, or they like the hilarity of things that just don't make any sense. So I had tried just giving them away to somebody who wanted to collect them, and a lot of people got mad at me for even purchasing them to begin with. So this video is basically me letting you know, I knew that they were fake. Yes, I did purchase them. They were cheap. They were at a local street fair, at one of the vendor booths that was selling way obviously fake things. And should they be there next year at the same street fair, I will call them out on it. Don't worry. So, and I won't purchase them because I don't want to perpetuate it. I'm not purchasing it to perpetuate it. I'm purchasing them basically now to kind of post a PSA of what to look for, or what to be on guard against. So these cards are already open, but we're gonna start with just the foil packs themselves. So there were tons of foil packs in a box just laying about, and the first thing I noticed about these foil packs was this scalloped edge. That is not how Pokemon cuts their packs. I do have Obsidian Flames, a legitimate Obsidian Flames, and you can see it's nice and straight across the top. Also, big factor of knowing that they were fake, none of these Pokemon are on Obsidian Flames foil packs. Walking Wake, Iron Leaves, Lycanroc, they are not a part of it. They aren't there. So if you happen to be out and about and you see a really great deal on Pokemon card packs, check the pack. Ask to see the pack if you can. Scalloped edge, be on guard. I understand that some scalloped edges, it could possibly be legitimate, but be on guard. If you see a scalloped edge, already question it. The second thing, see what set it's advertising. Does it match the Pokemon that is shown on the front here? So step 2. Step 3, flip it over and read the back. This company, whoever made these, tried really hard to make this look legitimate. They took the Pokemon Company International, they basically copied and pasted everything on the back here. And this, first of all, is partially in a different language. Secondly, is talking about, I believe, Silver Tempest. So it's not even Scarlet and Violet era. You know, make sure that this matches up. Just to give you a visual, this is what an actual Obsidian Flames back looks like, okay? So this, fake, this, legitimate. Because I knew that they were fake, like, I was not expecting much. You know, I was kind of opening these to see what are fake cards looking like right now. Are they hard to tell apart from, are they hard to tell apart from the actual cards? So I was doing this as more of an educational moment for myself, personally. And so in my original video, which I will not post, I was pretty excited about it because I, again, had never actually come across fake cards in real life. I've seen them on the internet, but I have not come across them. So again, things to look for: scalloped edge, look at the set. Does the Pokemon match the set? An easy Google search can find that out for you. Does the back match the set? You know, is this talking about something that would not even be in Obsidian Flames or whatever set they're advertising? The second thing, or the third thing, I should say, that's the second thing. Third thing, it advertises 10 additional game cards, which you can't find out until you open the pack. But when they were sealed, I did not actually weigh them, but I weighed them in my hand, and the official Obsidian Flames definitely was way heavier. So let's look at the cards. Let's see what people are doing nowadays. You know, maybe this was a Temu special, who knows? So first things first, there are only 9 cards in each pack. I counted each of them. There are only 9. Second thing, I'm gonna see if I can get the camera to focus. There are no layers. It is just single card stock that they've printed on both sides. So there's that. Our foil cards. Now, I had mentioned, again in the video that I'm not posting, the foil cards, the first one I came across was Pyroar. So that was out of the first pack that I had opened, was Pyroar. And this would be convincing. Like, it's a foil card. If you're a little kid, you know, this would be super convincing that you have something real. But then you would be sorely disappointed when you compared it to the real one, that it is indeed fake. So I'm gonna pull all of the real cards of what I have in here just so you can see the difference. Okay, so we're mainly gonna focus on the hollows that were in these packs, because the other cards, once you see them, you will understand how fake they are. So let's start with Pyroar. Like I said, Pyroar was the most convincing out of all 3 of these holographics. Side by side, you know, they look, it doesn't look bad, but they missed a few key elements of the legitimate one. The first thing is that in the legitimate illustration rare, they keep the edges matte. They do not foil the edges. Whatever printer they had for their foil, they basically just took anything light colored, it seems, white or light gray, and they foiled it. Because you can even see that in the words as well. The words are not lined in white like they are in the legitimate one. So this one, like I said, is the most convincing out of all of them, which is really sad. I mean, honestly, I am disappointed in my town's street fair for allowing somebody who is selling obviously fake and not officially licensed product at all, or reboxed product, out there. Guy was not from around here. I could tell from his accent. For the record, like, I'm in, you know, Pennsylvania. This guy was very much from New Jersey or New York. He had a very strong accent. Nothing against the guy. Maybe he was just a, you know, lowly employee that was opening up this stand and working for his business. But still, selling fake Pokemon cards is not cool. So the other thing that's a big discrepancy is the size of the card. So this is the fake one, obviously smaller. They're cut super poorly. A lot of them are rounded on the edges, like in the middle, actually, not just the edges. It's like slightly bulbous and round. But I mean, you could tell the difference there. The Slowking EX real Terra version has a lot of texture to it. It pops. The colors pop a lot more. The whites are not foiled, whereas this is just a foil paper. So there's that. Clodsire EX is the last one, which same deal, foil. The real one has our star pattern. It's a double foil really because it's shiny, has that foil pattern, and then it has the star pattern as well. And this one has nothing. This one is just a foil. So again, if you see these out in the wild, call them out, let them know, like, hey, these aren't real and you probably shouldn't be selling them. I mean, within reason, you know, don't start a fight. Be safe about it. But anyway, so these cards, let's start with Pyroar's Pile because this was the first one that I opened. So Oranguru looks pretty normal except for this super, you can see it, like it's so bulbousy rounded edge. It doesn't even fit the size of a normal card. I've measured it. And here's where we really realize that they are fake. Chi-Yu EX, Slowking, Quaquaval EX, Forretress EX. No texture, no holographic. They're supposed to have texture and holographic. Like, I understand that they're fake cards, but that's just bad. Like, they didn't even, not saying they should try, but they didn't even try for that one. Clodsire EX, very similar. You know, we have Meowscarada. Orthworm is a rare card. It's supposed to be holographic. Tinkaton, again, same deal, supposed to be holographic. Wo-Chien, no texture, no holo, just one holographic card, and only 9 cards in each pack. Slowking, we got Pikachu, another Clodsire EX, non-holo, Chi-Yu, Forretress, Meowscarada, Gyarados supposed to be holo, Palmet's supposed to be holo. Again, they didn't do a great job. They look obviously fake. The colors are all wrong. You can see how bright blue that is. I don't have a card just laying around. Let me see here. I have an energy card laying around. So, real energy card. You can see the depth of that color, how dark blue that is, and you can see how bright this is, how shiny it is. So, very, very obviously fake. And not even from Obsidian Flames. All of these are from Paldea Evolved. So not only did they advertise Obsidian Flames with 10 cards with the wrong Pokemon on the pack, we got 9 cards of Paldea Evolved. So take what you want out of that out of that scenario. But these are obviously fake cards, just things to look for. So if you see cards by themselves, you know, do a Google search, look up a picture of one of these, like Slowking EX Terraform, and make sure that the holo looks right. But if you start seeing things like this with no holo, very, very fake. Same with just normal cards. I know those were supposed to be holographic. Okay, so Oranguru, super shiny cards that feel like they have structure to them. It's not that they aren't structural, but if they're super shiny and you feel like the colors are a little bit off, check out the sides. See if you can see that layer that's in there, because if you can't, chances are it's fake. Not that I am an expert on fake cards, but I just wanted to point that out. Now, the other thing that was at this stand, which I did get because, well, I thought the box was cool, honestly. I thought the box was kind of neat. Even though it's the most random assortment of Pokemon. First of all, there's 2 Pikachus. There's, I don't even know who that is. I can't remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's just a very random assortment of Pokemon with Ash. I thought the box was kind of neat. The guy said it's full of gold cards, and the box is very full. I got this because This little pattern here, I feel like was on a lot of the older bootleg cards that people do actually collect. And I figured, what's the harm? Like, let's just get it. Let's see what's in here. Let me show you what's in here. It is insane. First of all, when they say gold cards, they aren't lying. They are very gold, very fake. But I'm not as mad about the fake gold cards because they are obviously fake. These are trying to trick people. That I don't like. These could be kind of fun to collect. I'm not going to buy any more, but I'm going to hold on to these because they're hilarious. Wait until you see what they look like on the front. There was a Ditto, and so we're going to start with Ditto. Look at this nightmare of a Ditto. He is, I don't even know, is that supposed to be his eye? Like, I don't know why there's this spot over here. There's no eyeball up here. So weird. He looks creepy. But then we have some other things that really pin down the fakeness of this. The HP is 1,720. So there's that. That's hilarious. We're gonna go through these. I'll stop at some of the really funny ones, but I mean, I'm gonna keep the Ditto. I collect Dittos. Undefeatable Red. HP is 9,990. The damage of Go Charizard is 150,000. So that's pretty hilarious. Like I said, these are more like, I would call these more like fan art style. Some of them are not good in that they take the artwork from other cards that do exist, which we'll get to here. Like Articuno GX, I'm pretty sure, Suicune, Zapdos. I'm pretty sure that these artworks do exist in real life. And so they took that and put that on here. So that's not really cool. Although it does... Hold on. So all of these illustrations, it says illustrated by Edwin Zan and Zaba Cards. So I don't know. Maybe they are just fan cards. But yeah, we got a lot of Charizards in here, varying degrees of Charizard, Ultimate Charizard VMAX. This bubble list was obviously supposed to be a different word. It shows up on a couple of different cards, and they just didn't type anything in. That was just the filler word there. Charizard family, so many Charizards. Another bubble list. This is a Charizard and Blastoise tag team, which I don't think ever existed. But a wide range of Pokemon, honestly. Okay, now we're getting into some of the funny ones. Armored Pikachu. Great. Love it. Shiny Mew. We have the Eevee Sisters and Pikachu. Then we have the Eevee Evolutions. We have some really weird Mimikyu that has some weird markings on it that I've never seen. Detective Pikachu. Pikachu VMAX, which that was stolen. That was artwork that was stolen. Charizard and Pikachu tag team. Don't think that was a real thing. We got a mega large Umbreon VMAX next to a woman. I don't know that Umbreon was supposed to be that big, but this was fantastic. Thanos and Mewtwo tag team. I mean, I know it's fake, but these types of fakes that are more like fan-made, like universe crossovers, I'm not as mad about, because it's really just funny. Would I pay for it again? No, I probably wouldn't, but once and done, yeah, that's fine. So this was pretty hilarious. Thanos and Mewtwo. Cinderace, Galarian Moltres, Machamp, Zygarde, Shadow Mewtwo. I don't know that that was a real thing or not, but Shadow Mewtwo. Mega Beedrill EX. That is insane looking. An insane looking, like, Transformer Beedrill. That's pretty funny. Jolteon. We have Magikarp and Wailord, which I do know was a real artwork, so not sure if the artist's name is correct there. We have a Lopunny, more Charizards. We have a Mewtwo X. We have a hybrid Typhlosion. That thing looks insane. We have Primal Groudon, Regigigas, hybrid Charizard. Again, there are a lot of Charizards in this. They knew who. Oh, we have one duplicate. This was also hilarious. So, obviously you look at it and you're like, oh, it's Thor, it's Pikachu. So it's supposed to be called Thorchu, but they either mistyped or misprinted, and they put an I instead of a T. So it's now I Horchu. But anyway, again, pretty fun artwork there, you know, definitely fan made. Oh, it's supposed to be a Raichu. I just realized it's a Raichu, not a Pikachu. But anyway, pretty great, you know. We have Charizard. We have this, and a lot of them have really tiny print. So this is Kyurem, the Ultimate Dragon Lord GX. Don't know where they came up with that, but sure. We have Lugia, the God of Pokemon VMAX. Wrong, according to Pokemon lore, but we'll let it go. Oh, it evolves from Archlord Lugia. So there's an Archlord Lugia out there somewhere. Mecha Dragonite. Now we just legitimately do have like a Transformers type thing. And then we have Toon, Charizard, and Venusaur, and Blastoise, which a tag trio. So, again, they are fake. They are definitely fake. Super, super fake. But I personally am not as mad at these because they are definitely fan arts or something along those lines. And, like, obviously just a collector's item. And they're super thin. Like, they're very flimsy. Just a random collector's item, if you like that sort of thing. So anyway, this is the end of my fake card PSA. Just be warned, if you see these boxes places, they're probably fake. They're probably fake because even the artwork on this doesn't make any sense. So these are probably full of fake gold cards like what I have shown you. If you see packs that don't make sense, probably don't buy them. But anyway, keep an eye out on it. It is really sad. Just that they're trying to, you know, there's people out there that are trying to trick unsuspecting people. You know, usually that is younger kids. There were a lot of younger kids that ran up and saw that they had Pokemon cards and were super excited about it. Fortunately, their parents did not buy them for them when I was there. I know some probably did, but these are definitely not cool. Not cool at all. These ones, meh, like, it is what it is. Fan art cards, I know exist out there. So just keep an eye out and don't buy fake cards if you can help it. And that is my PSA. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one with some real cards.